I was just going to ask you if you thought it helped that you had each other.
Well, I think it's very important that we have each other and we buck each other up.
Yeah.
And you need that, because what I wanted to say is Dave Swenson, who for 35 years ran the endowment at Yale and did a bang-up job. And he wrote a book called Pioneering Portfolio Management, I think it was in 98 or 9. And he said that successful investing requires the adoption of uncomfortably idiosyncratic positions. Everybody has the same influences. Everybody thinks pretty much the same. Everybody anoints the same winners and criticizes the same losers. And obviously, tomorrow's winners are usually found on the pile of today's losers, not on today's pile of today's winners. But to prospect in today's pile of losers, the things that everybody else are junk, you have to be idiosyncratic. You have to take on idiosyncratic positions. And it's a rare person who can do that and not feel some discomfort. Mm-hmm. So I think that those two words, uncomfortably idiosyncratic, tell a huge part of the story. Mm-hmm. But you have to do it. And you have to, when Lehman goes under, you have to buy. You can't sell.
You originally introduced a philosophy or term like you need to dare to be great. And then you evolved that over time, which was more nuanced. Can you walk us through that?
Well, I wrote this memo back in 04. Called Dare to be Great. And there was this guy who was really a con man who used to fly around America in a Learjet. He would drop the stairs and these two vertically challenged people would get off and unroll a red carpet and a big banner that said Dare to be Great. And he would come into some small town and siphon up everybody's money. I forget exactly what the scam was. But anyway, the point is, in order to be a great investor, you have to dare to be great. But then around 2015, I said to myself, but everybody dares to be great. Everybody's willing to be great. But it had come into another focus for me. So I wrote Dare to be Great 2, which I would recommend you read, not 1. And I said, in order to be a great investor, you have to dare to be different. As I just explained, you have to be willing to do some things that are unpopular and by definition will look crazy to others. You have to dare to be wrong. I think the goal in investing for professionals is to be above average. Investing is a funny business. It's really easy to be average. You just buy an index fund. It's really hard to be above average. But if you want to be above average, everything you do in the interest of being above average exposes you to the risk of being below average. You overweight certain stocks. That's potential error. You avoid certain stocks. That's potential error. You diversify abroad versus the U.S. That's potential error. You buy high beta stocks, low beta stocks, et cetera. You hold some cash. There's nothing you can do in the interest of being above average that does not expose you to the risk of being below average. So if you dare to be different, you have to be willing to be wrong.